Welcome to the channel and this unscheduled live stream. So what we're going to do in tonight's video is have a bit of a general chat, a Q&A, and also we're going to do a little bit of gaming with the LG C1 that I have recently had delivered. And I've actually just finished doing a video with the C1. And I thought, well, we've got a bit of spare time, so why not come on live and have a chat with you guys? Now, it'd be great if you could hit me up in the comments section and let me know what you've been buying over the Black Friday period. There's going to be loads of people out there, I'm sure, have bought new TVs and tech, and I'd love to hear exactly what you have bought. And hopefully you are all coming through on the live chat now. And if you are, hit me up in the comments and let me know that you can hear me okay, you can see me okay. We've also got Mrs. Tech Giant sitting in tonight. She's going to be helping out with all the comments, so on and so forth, making sure everyone's behaving and letting me know if you've got any questions and then forwarding them on to me so I can answer anything that you want answering. And as usual, I've also got a nice bottle of beer to keep me going through this live stream. So I'll tell you what, whilst we wait for a few of you guys to come through, I'm going to quickly pop this open. Also, I've got my son sitting in tonight. He's currently playing the new Call of Duty Vanguard, and no doubt will put me to shame in just a bit when I have a go. But it's not a bad game, is it? You say it's a little bit boring. I thought it was all right when I was playing it the other night. He probably don't like it as much because I whipped his ass, didn't I? Yes, I did, but there you go. He's there shaking his head like denying all knowledge of it. But anyway, have we got people coming through? Are we live? Right, me just take a first swig on this beer. And we are on the Soul tonight. So let's grab the iPad then and see what everyone is saying.
Someone said it must be getting cold.
It must be getting cold, yeah.
I reckon it must be your nipples because I can see them really well through your top.
Yeah. I can't even get it up. Yeah, where are we live? Nothing's coming through yet on the iPad. Get it up on there so I can see what people...
It does seem to take a while for some reason. I've had to come out...
So yes, it is cold out. I mean, we've had snow here in the UK, haven't we? Don't know where you guys are tuning in from, but...
Not here we haven't.
Well, no, not personally where we live, but yeah, we've had some really bad weather, haven't we? Yeah. People have been killed, really bad winds and that. We've had the winds, but no snow, unfortunately, for where we are. But yeah, a lot of people have been snowed in and that. I was watching a video earlier from Alton Towers where they had a lot of snow, and they were telling people who were turning up that unfortunately they couldn't come in. So yeah, it's been pretty mad the weather. But yeah, got a t-shirt on for a change. I thought I'd just mix it up a bit, but don't worry, I will be putting a vest on in future videos, so don't panic if you do like me wearing a vest. I do get a lot of hate for wearing a vest, but there you go. It just, it's something different, isn't it? How many other YouTubers sit there and vest? They don't. Most tech YouTubers are a little bit geeky, but I like to, break the mold a bit. So let's have a look at what people are saying. How many people we've got? 65. So yeah, welcome if you are just joining me. Oh, and something worth mentioning, if you haven't checked out already, Mrs. Tech Giant has now got her own channel. And you're on your second video now, aren't you? So go check that out. I'll put a link to that in the description when I finish doing this live chat. And you've just now been allowed to do community posts as well.
Literally a couple of hours ago, I've got a notification so I can do community posts. So I'll be putting my first community post up. Yeah,
so there you go. So you can chat to her on her channel. Any questions you've got about the tech that she tries out, then... yeah, go check her out and ask away. So let's have a look. Spam in chat,
I've got rid of that.
Oh yeah, we do generally have this, people trying to spam it. It's pathetic really, isn't it? But there you go. PS5 giveaway, please. Do you know what? I would love to do a PS5 giveaway. If I could even get hold of one. I'm lucky to have the one that I've actually got. So they are rarer as rocking horse.
Someone's asked, where do I buy merch? We haven't got no merch at the moment, but we're looking into it and we've got so much, we're so snowed under.
Yeah, we've got so much stuff here. We concentrate on the videos. We keep saying about it. We were meant to do it a long time ago, but then a few family issues cropped up. So that put us off doing that. And really, we just want to get a nice design up for clothing. I mean, fair play, we had a couple of people come forward with designs for stuff, with like channel logos and that. Again, we had a bit of a family tragedy and that, so all that sort of stuff went out the window. We never really got back to doing it, have we? But we should do, really. Get some hoodies done, some t-shirts, some vests even, joggers, that sort of thing, and get a nice design up, something I can be proud of, but that, you know, I'll be willing to put my name to, get the quality right, and then, you know, allow you guys to purchase it. So, but it's definitely something we're going to do, isn't it? You'll probably do some on your own channel as well, won't you? But there you go. Right. Thank you for the reply. Did you get Halo console? What's that? No, I haven't. Hello from Finland. Hello. Yeah, let me know where you are tuning in from. LG C1 upscaling good. Yeah, it's not too bad. I've only had the TV. How long have we had it out of the box for? Only a couple of days, isn't it?
I was going to say a couple of days.
Only a couple of days, so we've not really had a great deal of time to sort of sit there and really sort of scrutinise the image. But yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, realistically, from what I've seen between this and the G1, there's hardly any difference, if any, at all, being totally honest. And I've just done a video sort of talking about the model differences, funny enough, saying, you know, what they are, is in when like stands, the sound quality, picture quality and all that. And also explaining to some people what the model numbers and letters actually mean, because a lot of people don't actually know, which is fair enough. But in that video, I did actually say, really, between the G and the C, there's hardly any difference at all. It's more down to the actual design. Right. Greetings from New York City. What's the weather like in New York at the moment? Probably better than here, I'd imagine. Hello from Greece. Now that's definitely got to be better than here. Just something worth clearing up as well. This TV is not mine to keep. I've got a lot of people coming through saying, why'd you buy all these TVs? You're rich, you're loaded, you're bragging. No, I'm not. These TVs are just loaned to me. Well, most of them are. Occasional one I do get to keep, but 99% of them are just loaned to me. This will be going back in like a week, couple of weeks after I finish doing all my testing and recording, and then I'll be back to my regular G1. Hi from Israel. Hello. Someone from Germany again. Scotland. Now that's got to be cold up there. That's someone that's definitely worse than down south. So yeah, any more questions? Come on through and let's have another swig of this beer. So yeah, if you are just joining us, we've got this C1 up and running. My son's doing a little bit of gaming with the new Call of Duty Vanguard. And I will be doing a dedicated video testing out the gaming with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I'll shoot that in 4K 60, so you can, you know, really see what it's capable of. But obviously the resolution on this isn't great. Hopefully things will be a bit more stable though with this live stream, because we've just upgraded our internet, haven't we? We've gone from super slow Sky in their 67 meg to Virgin's gigabit service. So yeah, we're getting over 1,000 megabits per second now, which is great. I'll tell you what, we should do a speed test on this at some point and show what we get.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to go over. Oh no. So we should have the super chats on as well, and super stickers. So if you want to support the channel, then come through on that. It's basically like a donation to the channel, and your question gets prioritised, stands out from the rest, and I'll make sure I answer anything that you want answering. So yeah, once again, Helen has now got her own channel, Mrs. Tech Giant. Go check that out. What is it you've done so far? So you've done
It's not Mrs. Tech Giant. They searched that.
Well, Mrs. TG, sorry, yeah, I always, yeah, Mrs. TG. But you've done the washing machine so far, and yesterday you just done the Dyson vacuum cleaner, wasn't it? 600 quid vacuum cleaner, absolutely crazy thing. It's even got a laser on it, thing's nuts. But yeah, I'm going to do a bit of gaming, I think, as well on this. Show you up, what you think? Yeah? Maybe, yeah. It's like so have we got any questions coming through? Let's have a look. Hello from India. Can you stream at 1080p? I don't know actually. What is it at? What's it coming for? Is it 720? I'm guessing. Let's have a look. Yeah, 720 by the looks of it. Yeah, I'll have to look if we could get any higher. I think maybe 1080p is probably the highest. I'll probably have to change it.
Yeah.
Probably have to change it in the camera settings, to be honest. Oh, and that's something else that we need to do. We've now been given the okay by YouTube in it to put up like a membership thing that they're now doing. Can't even remember the name of it. Where on my actual videos you can put on like super stickers and things like that. So it's like a monthly membership with a price I've got set. I'll probably only do it.
Yeah, it's a good question here.
Like $1 or $2. So then again, you'll get sort of prioritized in the comment section and make your comments stand out. So you know, if you'll be interested in that, then watch out for that coming probably in the next week or so. I'll get that all set up. Yeah, go on then. Question you said?
About this broadbands.
Yeah.
How much hassle was it getting it fitted? Did they have to basically dig up the road driveway or for any cables?
Yeah, good question, that one. So with Virgin, they came along here probably about 12 months ago or so, dug up the whole road. And they basically laid a cable, and for every house they put like a branch coming off that cable to each property. Obviously that's buried under the ground and sits just outside on the path. Now, when we decided that we want Virgin, they came down. I done it like about 8 o'clock one night. The following morning, we had the guys round here, didn't we?
Yeah.
And what they'd done then is lifted up a little flap out in the street, drilled through the wall from the street into our property, connected up a cable from the street, dug up basically around the edge of the property, and then fixed a box on the outside. I mean, that was crazy, wasn't it? Literally a few hours from me putting in the order. They were here fitting that in, but then we had to wait. I think it was about 2 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 weeks. I think we had to wait for then an engineer to come round to wire up from the box outside into the house. And then again, that was a dedicated cable coming into the house, so not the existing BT cable. And again, drilled through the wall, put a little box on the inside, and then the router itself. It was quick and simple enough, wasn't it? And yeah, straight away, speeds were massively faster. The upload, not so amazing. I mean, it went from, I think we're on 17 megabits per second, and went up to like 54, something like 53, 54. But it still is quite a significant jump for me when it comes to uploading videos to YouTube, because you know I'm getting like 3-4 times the sort of amount of speeds uploading stuff. But downloading games, oh, how good is it, mate? Really, really good. I mean, we've gone from downloading games that would take hours, if not like a full day to download a big game, to what, 15 minutes for one of the latest games. It's absolutely crackers, isn't it? And you know, that is where we are seeing the benefits from it. Only thing is, with the route that we got from Virgin, it's not the best. It doesn't put out the sort of widest spread of signal. But we are going to be sorting that out with a mesh system that our Box has kindly supplied to us, and we'll be doing a video on that very soon. So, any other questions coming through?
Lots of spam.
Lots of spam.
People trying to be sarcastic.
I don't like spam. So let's get another swig on. Where's my beer? Here it is down here then. Anything else? Because I'll get on with a bit of gaming in a minute.
No, someone's come back from the spam. I'm guessing the timeout's run out.
Right, let's have a look then. Giveaway planned. Not at the moment. I have been in contact with Box about this, about doing some giveaways, because we have joined up with them in the past and given away a couple of big TVs and a sound bar and that. But if anything does come up, as in, you know, that they say that we can do a giveaway, I'll let you know, and hopefully, you know, it will be something decent, but not me personally, because it takes a lot of organisation. And sadly, there's a lot of people out there, you know, if you want to do a simple giveaway, that will try and ruin it, because there's got to be all different rules and regulations, a lot of red tape, and it's just pathetic. And a lot of times it ain't worth the hassle. This is why I let like other companies sort of deal with the giveaways. I'd love to do more. I would. I've got loads of stuff I'd love to just say, look, you know, I want to give it away to you guys. But then it's just more hassle than it's worth. And, you know, I could get me channel shut down for it. What beer is that? This is Sol that I'm drinking tonight. Very nice indeed. Bit warm though. I should have put it in the fridge. And again, if you are just joining me, this is the LG C1 that we are playing on tonight. What speed do you have with Virgin? On my test that I've done, we see coming into the property about 1,100 and something megabits per second on the download and about 50 something odd on the upload. So yeah, pretty good. As good as you can get around here anyway. Unfortunately, all the other companies couldn't offer us anything over 67. So it's 67 or 1,000 with Virgin. You know, it's no brainer really. LG OLED on the top of Xmas list. Great TV. You won't be disappointed. Let me know what you have been buying over Black Friday. Let me know in the comment section. Love reading about what you guys have been purchasing. And, you know, if it's been a TV, what model, are you pleased with it? And it's one Black Friday. I don't think I've actually really bought anything, have I? Normally I end up spending, like everyone else, a small fortune. But I can't think of anything we really bought, was it? I bought a little clip for my microphone. But that wasn't even in a sale anyway. So yeah, I think for once I've actually saved a few quid. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Ryan. I need £1,699. Getting my 83-inch C1 on Tuesday, but no PS5. I know it is a nightmare getting hold of the PlayStations. And it must be a nightmare that, you know, you can go out and buy the TV, but you can't get the console to go with it. Talking of consoles, we're trying to flog one at the moment, ain't we? The
Xbox One X.
Xbox One X, she knows better than me because she's the one actually trying to sell. God, the amount of jokers out there, I tell you, it's a nightmare trying to sell the tech that we got because we do get a lot of tech that, you know, we don't need anymore. I'm going to be selling my C10 very soon, and yeah, anyone's genuinely interested, come through in the comments section, and you know, maybe we can sort something out. We've got that console going. We're gonna have a Samsung Q95T for sale. I don't know, we've just got loads of it lying around here, stuff that, you know, I get sent to test out and I get to keep that I just don't need anymore. But it's sad, there's so many jokers out there, innit, messing about. Time wasters, often use silly amounts of money. Do you know what I mean? When I say silly amounts, it's in low amounts, that is. Right, let's have a look then.
We've got a Samsung Fold for sale.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's got the Samsung Fold that she don't want anymore. Someone else offered her, what is it you paid for that? 1,699, wasn't it? Something like that. And someone offered her 700 quid for that tonight. Very, very generous, that offer. Oh, and someone said that they would have the console off me, but they wanted it for next to nothing, and they basically demanded I had to deliver it to them.
Yeah.
So we told them where to go. So someone says they want the Samsung TV. Would be great. I should set up like a set, you know, something on eBay, like my own shop or something, because I'm sure there'd be loads of you guys out there probably want to buy this stuff. And you know, if you watch me videos, you'll know that I look after this stuff and all that. Most of it's like brand new, like the consoles literally been used a handful of times, not even a speck of dust on the thing. It's a shame because you see other people vlogging stuff, you know, it's all been battered about. A lot of this stuff, I make the videos, goes back in the box and never sees the light of day again.
Mumsy asked me why do I not like the Fold. Obviously,
oh yeah.
I must admit, I don't like change. I went out and bought it, sort of a bit quickly.
Well, you got the microphone there.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. Yeah.
And
oh, I never swig on milk. Yeah.
Used my phone and the new one. I never even put my SIM in it, and just used it for the games because I like to play a lot of games. And
cool.
The Fold bit in the middle was annoying me a bit with my game that I play.
You found the crease a bit of a pain on it.
So I'm a creature of habit, so I thought, right,
that's all right. Let's just move this camera around just for a second. So
I thought I'm going to sell it and
get a
just
little,
keep with what I've
little
already
bit of
got.
a better view on this TV then. Let's move that up a bit. But yeah, it is frustrating that we have so much of this sort of stuff to sell, and it's in such great condition, but yet all we seem to attract is just absolute idiots who are just generally messing around. I mean, if people would have come around and see the quality of the things that we got for sale.
The thing is, when people do,
you know, they bite our hands off. And
when people do actually buy it,
yeah,
they can't believe it.
Oh yeah, when people come around and say, "Oh, I can't believe you're selling it for that price and what great condition it is."
Someone said, "How much for the C10?"
To be honest, I'd have to look at what the sort of market prices are, but probably it's going to be, I don't know, around 65 inch, so it's going to be around £1,000 maybe, something like that. So yeah, like I said, I'd have to look, but yeah, I'd imagine it'd be around £1,000, and probably around the same for the 65 inch Samsung as well. I mean, that Samsung is barely being used. I think we made like literally a handful of videos, and let me just knock these lights off a minute, because that's made a handful of videos, and literally it's been propped up in the workout room stroke editing room, and moved, does it? I mean, literally, it's a brand spanking new TV, just with the money off it.
So
crazy.
£10, take it or leave it, laughing face.
Now, if you'd have said £9, I'd have bitten your arm off, but 10, no. So, welcome to the live stream if you are just joining us. And don't forget, we have got the super chats. I think, yeah, super chats in it, super chats, super stickers. So if you want to support the channel, then you can do that, come through with that. Puts a few quid in our pocket, makes it worthwhile doing all this sort of stuff. And you get to prioritise your questions, and super stickers makes them stand out from the crowd as well. Someone's put £1,000 for an LG C1065. Yeah, I think I'll probably let it go for. I mean, I think that's about the sort of about the going rate, I'd imagine, around about that. I mean, the last one I sold my B8, and I only sold that 65 inch one. Sold that for 800 quid, so around that price. To be honest, you know, I could sit on these things, you know, for weeks trying to hold out and get a better price, but
we haven't got the room.
I just ain't got the room.
No.
I've not got the time to mess around, and some of this stuff is. I'd rather just drop the price a little bit and get it gone, than just like messing around with, you know, essentially like tire kickers, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
If it was a car. Thing is, I think sometimes I think people think we're like ripping people off and all that. They think sometimes it's too cheap, whatever, so they don't come round.
Yeah.
We've
had a few people say that, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah. I had it
Too
once.
good to be true.
Yeah, yeah. But everyone who comes round is always blown away with, the, you know, like, I can't believe how, you know, it's like new. It's like, well, yeah, that's what we did say. Because let's face it, how many adverts do you see? It's like new. And then you go and see it, and it's like being kicked around, like, and, you know, it's scratches all over it and don't work, full of dust or whatever. Everything we sell is like mint, unless we say otherwise, do you know what I mean? But, you know, when we say it's like new, we mean it is like new. I mean, I think that Xbox, I haven't even unpacked the HDMI cable. It's literally just spanking. So someone likes your gameplay there, Josh. Someone's liking your gameplay. Bought an LG A1 OLED based on your videos, and I'm really happy with it. Makes old games look more modern. Hope all is well with us. That's great to hear, mate. And yeah, that is the great thing about these OLEDs, whether, you know, you're buying the top of the range or the entry level model, you know, they offer such a great picture, and I'm glad that you're happy with it. That's what the channel's all about, and essentially why I set it up, because, you know, I wanted other people to enjoy the tech that I enjoy and pass on my recommendations. So come on, let us know. What have you been buying over Black Friday? I'd love to hear it. What was that? Can you do a video for the C1 for Battlefield 2042 for the Xbox Series X? I think there's a troll for the Xbox Series X with Battlefield, isn't there?
I don't know if that was only for the beta
If there's a troll still available, yes. If not, I won't be able to do Battlefield because I don't really want to go out and buy another version of it just for the Xbox. I generally buy all the games for the PlayStation, so we've got Battlefield for the PS5 because what I do, my son's got a PS5 and I pass the games on to him. But with the Xbox, obviously he's not got one of those, so it's a bit of a waste otherwise. I can't believe how thin the TV is. Yes, they are crazy thin. I'll tell you what, let's just whack the light on. Move this tripod. Excuse the motion. But yeah, I mean, it gets me every time. Look at it. It's like a knife edge. Crazy. Love them. Let's pop that back there. There we go. Try and straighten this up a bit. Now, you're going to have to excuse me if I'm missing some of your comments and that. As on my screen, they're just whizzing past at 1,000 miles an hour. So it's not me being rude. And same in the comment section on my videos and things like that. I do apologise if I miss some of your messages and that. I get literally hundreds a day. I mean, I think people forget sometimes that when I put up a video, think that's the only questions that come through. I've got all my previous videos from going back months, years, and I get, you know, every day I'm getting questions on all the different things that I test out. So whilst you may only see, you know, maybe 50 questions on one video, that day I may have received, you know, 400 questions actually come through, and it is hard to get through all those questions, answer them all, and you know, as well as making videos for you guys. So yeah, just bear with me on that. What do I think of this Sony A80J? Unfortunately, I've not had the opportunity to test out any Sonys this year. I have requested with Box for them to send me some over, and I just have to wait to see what I get sent, because we don't personally go out and buy these TVs for testing. We have to sort of wait around and see what we get sent. Hi Paul, hope you are fine. Yeah, we're doing great, thanks mate. C9 owner here, great TV mate, and hopefully it's still all going good, no burning or anything like that. So it's great to hear from older owners to how the TV is progressing over time, because you know, it's all well and good getting these TVs out of the box and sort of saying, oh yeah, it's all good, but the true test is you know, length of time and hours put on those screens. Bought the C1 48-inch, nice mate, hopefully you are enjoying that. So Stickman says, I'm going to buy a TV and some headphones for Black Friday. Bought the 77-inch C1, fair play, that's a nice TV. We've never had a 77-inch yet, have we? One day, hopefully, we get sent one to test out. But
it's been sent £5 by Christian. Do you think Black Friday is overhyped?
Thank you very much, Christian. And do I think it's overhyped?
I think it is a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's not what it is.
I've seen some genuine things, but a lot of it, I think, is a bit.
Yeah, I mean, going back a few years. I mean, I can only comment from a UK perspective. There were some genuinely really good deals out there.
Yeah.
And you know, I think things have changed a bit now, because you know, a lot of it was in-store stuff. You know, you get all this fighting and argy-bargy sort of thing, everyone trying to grab for a TV. And that, you know, it has shifted a lot more to online now. And I don't like the way that it's spread out over so many days. You know, every year, a bit like Christmas, you know, each company just wants to get in there earlier and earlier. Now it's like a Black Friday month almost. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are great deals to be had, and you know, especially with TVs and that, if there's any time to sort of buy one, you know, Black Friday is a cracking time to do that, because they generally will all do the sort of deals at the same sort of prices and that, and it's good to get a nice TV for the Christmas period and that. But yeah, I do think it is a little bit overhyped. We've seen many times, Amazon, dare I say it, they're one of the worst culprits out there, where they mark everything up, everything's at full over the market value price, to be knocked back down again for Black Friday period. Mind you, they have some good deals on their own products, like their tablets, Echoes, and all that sort of, you know, so yeah. So whilst some things are a bit, you know, sort of...
Like the sofa companies, for example.
Yeah, they have...
They're a joke when it comes to Black Friday.
They have a sale every bloody day of the week. I mean, what difference is it with them? So... But I just wish it would go back to its old roots as such, and it was just, you know, one day, you know, a Cyber Monday as well, maybe. But I don't like all this thing that goes on for weeks and weeks. It's just, you know, where's it going to end? Like, you know, we're doing bloody Black Friday in like June or something. Good. So what's this? Is that Mikey? Good afternoon from Oklahoma City. Looking to replace my old plasma screen and get an OLED. Great TVs, mate, and it seems to be the natural progression for plasma owners. I know that we've had plasmas in the past, and yeah, it does seem to be that next logical step is an OLED, really. It's, you know, because plasmas are great with their black levels and that. So yeah, hopefully you'll think it's a worthy upgrade. Helen sell Z Fold for 1,100. You bought it for 1,600. Is it what you sell it for? I don't know.
Just over that. I think I've got it for 1,250 at the moment.
Yeah, 1,250. I think.
But that's because it's got a case and everything that I bought with it, Samsung case.
Yeah, so a few extras in there. All right, let's have a look through some more of these things here then. Is a 48-inch LG C1 worth it, or the 55-inch? I have a 48-inch downstairs. Don't ever go for the 55. It all depends on your viewing distance, mate. A lot of people just automatically think bigger is better, which to some extent it is. It does enhance that experience. I know I went from a 55 to a 65. It felt like a great jump, probably better than any sort of jump when it comes to brightness or quality of the picture. You do really notice that bigger screen, but also it can have some downsides because, you know, if you go too big, you're going to notice things that you don't really want to notice if you're that close to the TV. So I suggest go and watch one of my older videos when I've done like a buying guide, and there I'll put some links into sort of the rules that are set out with when it comes to screen size and viewing distance, because you do want to sort of get the right size for your room, and hopefully then you can take full advantage of the picture that the TV has to offer. So yeah, bigger isn't always better. So let's have a look what else you guys are saying. What do you think about Vanguard? Little I played it, didn't seem too bad. My son isn't overly impressed with it. You said it's a little bit boring, didn't you? But you said also Battlefield's a little bit boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$5 has come through. Paul, is Gaming Monsters better than 4K OLED TVs for competitive gaming?
Who's that by? Thank you, whoever just sent that through.
God.
So gaming monitor versus OLED. Being totally honest, I've never gamed on a gaming monitor. We don't have like a PC setup or anything like that. But what I've heard from other people who come forward in the comment section, that a lot of people have gone from dedicated gaming monitors to OLEDs, and they are in love with the OLEDs. And they said it is, you know, they wish they hadn't bought a monitor and gone straight to an OLED, and you know they think the OLED is far better than a gaming monitor. So just going on what other people said, go for an OLED. So what's that? Someone put Stickman. Do you remember me, Paul? I can't remember, mate. You have to remind me. I have so many people talking to me, I forget everyone's names. I don't mean to be rude, but when we get thousands of people, it is hard to keep track of everyone. I think these OLEDs are way too thin, easy to bend. Mine is bent a little. They are very thin, and a amount of people that come through to me saying they have concerns about taking the thing out of the box. There was one guy, wasn't it? He had it in his basement for weeks, and he said, I just don't want to move the thing. He said, I'm you know, frightened of breaking it. But we're actually going to be doing a video, probably record it tomorrow actually, where we're going to show you how to actually lift an OLED out of the box, up onto a wall or onto a stand, and the proper way of doing it. Because I know a few people have done it the wrong way, and that's the last thing you want to do. Because you are right, you know they can bend quite easily. I miss home fish and chips. I bought the B1 last week after your recommendation. Since you are one of the very few to do a review on it, and yeah, not many people have covered the B1 actually, and you're happy with it. That's great to hear. 720p question mark. Yeah, that just seems to be what we're capping out on the allowance on the live stream. I don't know if that's my camera settings is just doing that, because it shouldn't be our connection at all. So yeah, I think 1080p you can get up to on some things, but I've gone into the settings and I can't see that I can get any higher at this moment in time. Are you playing on the PS5? Yes, if you are just joining us, we are on the PS5, which you can probably just see down there. And we are on the 65-inch LG C1 OLED. I know I'm going to make a mistake at some point. I'm going to call it a G1. Because I've been saying G1 for so long. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that we've now got the C1. It seems very late that we've got this. I wish I could have got it a little bit earlier in the year, being totally honest. But still, getting it is better than not getting it at all. And like I've said earlier in the stream, if you have just joined us, this isn't mine to keep. This is just a loaner that will be going back in like a couple of weeks or something like that. And you have to excuse the quality as well, because obviously it's not the best. This isn't a quality stream. We will be doing a dedicated video with the C1, gaming with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, which will be done in 4K 60, so you can really see just how good the TV is with those consoles. Are you ever worried about them bending as you put them on the wall? No, because we've handled so many of them now. We put these TVs up and down off the wall all the time, as you know, people tend to forget, you know, when we do another unboxing video, we've had to take down that TV that's already up on the wall. And generally it's one of these OLEDs, and they're in and out the boxes all the time, innit?
You just got to be careful. It's just literally do it slowly, don't rush.
And the way that you handle it. But like I said, we'll show that in the video. Just got to have a bit of confidence, really. I know, you know, when it's easy for me to say, because, you know, I'm either gifted or loan these things, so, you know, but at the end of the day, I've still got to be careful, because the loaners have got to go back, and I sign a contract to say, you know, basically if I damage it or anything like that, it comes out of my pocket pretty much. So we still got, you know, you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Don't fling the things about, you know. But yeah, just, you know, just don't be too put off by it and all that. And like I said, that video will be coming very soon, showing you how to do it. And they do what, you know, the first time you get one out, they have got a bit of a wobble. You're like, oh my God, this thing's gonna.
It's a bit worrying.
Yeah, you know, we spent, you know, because you know, I started off this channel, I was buying the TVs out of my own pocket, and I remember like me 65-inch B8, getting that out, and the thing's wobbling all over the place, and I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna snap. So I can understand everyone's worries with that. Let's scroll down, because oh my God, there's been loads of messages. Right, so some of these things, messages were from ages back. PS5 Vanguard, how many frames per second? 120 in it on these, I think. I think it's 120. This is. I think that's the setting. I don't know. Have we got this in game mode? Let's have a look. No, we're on 60 at the moment. But I think it is, the game is 120.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we haven't changed it in the settings yet, so yeah. I'm in New York, been here for 15 years. Love to visit New York. One day I'll get there. So that's someone, 2 terabyte memory for the PS5 was priced down to $229. Put it in my basket, waited a couple of hours, won't click back, increased by 100. So moved it, checked back, and the price had dropped. Well, great that you managed to get it at a better price. I tell you, it is a nightmare. Like, I've had that a few times with Black Friday, that I've been umming and ahhing, dithering on something, again, put it in the basket, and you thought, oh, go on then, I'll get it. You go back and the price has gone up. Then you're kicking yourself why you didn't do it sooner. Funny enough, we only had it last night, didn't we? Booking up some hotels. I'm hard about it. Went to go through. Price had over doubled on one, wasn't it? It's crazy. It's like I was kicking myself afterwards, felt sick. Yeah, when I'm playing COD, War My Game Bar says 120, my PS5 performance mode. Yes, the TV does do 120 hertz, mate. So that's Scottish Gamer. Yeah, it does do 120. It's just like I say, we haven't adjusted the settings because new TV out of the box. And I messed around with the settings on the PlayStation the other night as well. So it's probably in graphical mode. I can't remember what it is. What is it? It's performance mode and what's the other one they call it? I can't remember. But yeah, when we do the demonstration, we'll have it all up at the highest FPS that we can and that. Can you demo another game now? Forza. We'll probably keep that to one of our dedicated gaming videos as such for Forza, because we've not really done much with that yet, have we? Amazon algorithms are tricky. Just bought the G1 65 inch this morning. That's great. Have you actually got it home yet, mate, or you got to wait for that to be delivered? Paul, I got a 43-inch LG TV. I'd like to say thanks for helping me out with the tips on the settings. My TV, keep up the good work. It's a pleasure. Glad I could help out. What's for dinner tonight, Paul? Very good question. One I always like when it comes to food. And I tell you what, let's. Because what I'm going to do a bit of gaming in a minute. This, like I said, excuse this. It's a bit unscheduled. I was doing a video, and with the C1. And I thought, when I finished it, oh, you know what, I've got a bit of time. Move your canoe there. I thought, I'll fire up the camera and do a bit of a live stream. So I've got my beer to hand it, and I'm going to get on this in just a minute. So dinner tonight. What are we having tonight? Is there anything scheduled? We should order the curry. We should order a curry. We always try and order a curry. It never gets here in time, does it? So I think we got some lamb, wasn't it? A bit of lamb chops.
Steak for me.
Steak for the missus. Sounds like we're bloody rich or something, isn't it? Lamb and steak. Christ almighty. But it's cheap lamb from Tesco's. And a cheap steak as well.
As cheap as you can get
Yeah,
with lamb anyway.
So, but actually, I tell you what, I do fancy a curry. Let's get around the back end here, see what else people are saying. Oh, loads of things coming through here. So again, what are you doing? Quitting it, are you?
No, second time it's just disconnected.
Oh, well, there you go. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
You can tell it's alive when things go wrong, innit? So yeah, don't forget we have got these super chats there. So if you want to support the channel, you can come on through those and prioritise your question, because there are a lot of questions. So excuse me if I'm missing them. There's just loads. I only can see like 2 on the screen at a time. Do you keep motion smoothing on the LG OLED? Which setting's best? Personally, yeah, I do like it. I like that soap opera effect. Many people don't. I personally think it looks great. And I know the purists out there would say, oh no, you've got to turn all that sort of processing off and that. But,
I'm still waiting for the Evo videos.
It's each to their own. So is that somebody who just sent something through?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone there.
Web slinger? Yeah.
Yeah, the web slinger. Yeah, thank you very much for that, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah. Paul, we're still waiting on the Evo videos. Okay, I'll hand this one over to Mrs. Tech Giant, which you might want to explain what happened with the Evo. Do you want to tell everyone?
That's nothing to do with the videos. Don't use me as a blooming excuse.
Yeah, but hold on, we had to shoot some extra content. Well.
No.
Well, I've had this Evo, you see, for how many years now? 11 years. has been great. I've had some issues mechanically, but we were getting that out the other night, weren't there?
Blah, blah, blah.
And in all fairness, it was pretty windy out, and we've got some big wooden gates. And unfortunately, I was reversing out for the gates. She was holding one gate and she propped open the other, but the wind was too strong. It pushed out the way what was holding it back, and it slammed straight into the side of the Evo and has fucking stoved in the rear quarter, which isn't great. So obviously, I don't want to be putting my car on the channel with the back end smashed in, really.
Oh, shut up. It's not that bad. Crikey, you make it sound like it's a write-off or
It
something.
bloody looks awful.
It doesn't.
Yeah. But yeah, because the footage I have got, I wanted to put that in the video with some extra stuff I just wanted to shoot to make the video sort of all complete, if that makes sense. We've done all the A45S versus the Evo, like sort of drag races and all that. This was just a bit more footage to make the video all nice and neat and tidy. And yeah, the car ain't looking so great anymore. Hopefully, we've had a quote on it though, haven't we? And I might end up getting the old car resprayed at the same time, innit? Freshen it up a bit. So
Yeah. Don't want to put domestic.
I thought I took it pretty well, actually. I don't think if we hadn't have had the Merc, I might have been a bit more peed off. But I'm glad it wasn't that. I'd have been mortified. The Evo's getting on a bit now, so it can afford to take the hit, literally. So, pre-workout, yes or no? I use it all the time and found it addicted to caffeine, withdrawal headaches are terrible. First world problems. Personally, I've tried pre-workouts and they, mess with my head. And God, my heart used to go all funny and that and be shaking and everything. I didn't like it. I tried to get on with it. If anything, I'll probably like have an energy drink or something like that if I do want a pre-workout, but actual pre-workout stuff, it ain't for me. I'll never have it again. Again, bad head as well for me. I just couldn't get on with it. So, yeah. Right, let's scroll on down. Help me out, which TV is better, 95 8K or the OLED C1? I personally would always go with an OLED. Okay, you've got the higher resolution there, the 8K, which is nice. And on some games and all that, you know, it adds an extra bit of sharpening and it, you know, can look nice. But what an OLED can offer you, I personally think is just far better. Right, let's have a look then. What else we got on here? The universe telling you to grab a superior WRX. Now that's a lie if I've ever heard. Since when has the Subaru been better than the Evo? Everyone knows that a Subaru is a poor man's bloody Evo, isn't it?
I would have thought so, yeah.
Evos are definitely the best, ain't they? The one thing that I will say about the Scoobies is the same.
I was going to say it's
the sound's
sound,
good.
isn't it?
The sound's good on it. I'll give them that. But nah, the Evos are on another level. Right, let's have a look. What wall bracket do you recommend? Well, the one I've got with this TV is one that I've had for absolutely years. And if you go on to my Amazon affiliate page, I've put a bracket in there. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. And yeah, you can pick one out. It's only cheap. I think it's like around about like 20 quid or something like that. You know, I think the days are gone of spending hundreds of pounds on a bracket, not unless you want something that can pull out and do all specialties. If you just want to whack it up on the wall, there's no need these days. Still loving the C10, best TV I've ever had, and got due to you. That's great. Glad that you're still happy with the C10. And if you're just joining us, we had just mentioned that Oh, let's pop that down there. We're actually selling our C10, and we've got loads of stuff we're trying to sell. We've got Xbox One X we're trying to get rid of. The C10's going to be going a 65-inch. We've got a Samsung Q95T, I think it is, that we'll be selling as well. We just had nothing but jokers, haven't we, as we were explaining earlier. It's a nightmare. Doesn't matter how low that you put something or how good the quality is, there's always some joker that wants to come along and offer you like literally pence for it. And we are on the Soul Beer tonight. So, do you think we should order the curry? Do you think we should order a curry? I don't know. Right, I tell you what, mate. Set me up on the game like we were doing the other night. And we'll have a laugh on that. I'll have a quick go on that. So I'm going to have a quick go on this bit of gaming myself. Do you recommend a soundbar for the C148-inch? To be honest, yeah, I would do. The sound is pretty good on those TVs, you know, consider their size and how thin they are on that. But I think you can benefit from a soundbar.
Answer the last question.
What's that? Sorry.
Lance, answer his question. He keeps asking the same question.
Where is it? What is that question? I can't see it.
It's highlighted your name on there.
I can't see, mate. All right, hold on. Is that the last one that's just come through?
Yeah.
I just managed to get a Samsung Q90R65 and the Samsung Q90R Syndicate. Only, I can't see it properly. That hold on. For 1,150 all in. What do you think? Yeah, great TV, mate. I'm not sure what the going rate prices are, but we got that in the bedroom, haven't we? Got a 65-inch.
I ain't got a clue what we got in the bedroom.
yeah.
I just know it's a TV.
Yeah, so yeah, we've got the Q90, 65-inch Q95R in the bedroom. It's a bit nuts, really, for a bedroom TV, and it's it's a bit big, but it's one that we were gifted, sort of thing. So I thought, well, why not, really? Because
it's silly to sell it if we want to use it.
Yeah, because the TV that we had in there at the time, it was okay, but it's only a 1080p TV. So the daughter had that one, 55-inch one, then we upgraded to that 65-inch one. And like I said, we got the Q95T, 65-inch one. I could have swapped it over, but there wasn't enough difference to sort of warrant doing it. And, you know, it's only something we watch YouTube on when we pile into bed and that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, really, it's overkill for a bedroom TV, but still, you know, why not? That's a good one. Do you think LG will update to include different colours for the game bar? Yeah, possibly. I mean, it would be great if they would. And, you know, I can't see how hard it would be to put a bigger selection in there, really, because I think it's 3 at the moment they got in it. And, yeah, it'd be nice. Maybe it's something they'll do for next year's TVs just to mix it up a bit and give you a bit more of an excuse to upgrade. It wouldn't surprise me if they do that. This sort of thing, most manufacturers doing it, add a few extras in there like that. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe get, say, option of like 5 or 6 colours for next year. And the older models only get 3. I tell you what I'd like to see them bring back. Do you remember the old bird pointer? Remember the bird pointer? That was good. Everyone used to like the bird pointer. Now, if you haven't seen this, as you'll know, that the general pointer, like you get like that, you know, we just get this little arrow thing there, which is okay. But going back to 2018, they actually had one. It's the little LG bird, and that was quite good, that. And
it's like the Flappy Bird on Flappy Birds.
Yeah, it's like the Flappy Bird from Flappy Birds. The bird from Flappy Birds, that's a better way of saying it. And yeah, everyone sort of thought it's quite fun having that. And I don't know, again, why they got rid of that. I'm sure it wasn't using up much space on there. And which, again, just a few more options on there. It'd be nice, mix it up a little bit. I have a 55-inch G10 in my bedroom. It looks really good on a flat wall. Yeah, I bet it does look great, mate. Again, we could have had an OLED in the bedroom, but we're always falling asleep with the TV on, sort of thing. And being the way that OLEDs are, no, burning is very minimal risk. But the last thing I want is that every night I've got to try and make sure I've turned it off, or give it
It just would never happen.
Yeah, it just probably ain't worth the
No.
hassles, to be honest. And we don't generally lie in bed watching films like that personally anyway, or gaming or anything like that. So this is why we've got the Samsung, because as well, quite often the kids will pile in there as well, won't they, and use the TV. So we just got one that can take any old abuse, so to speak. But we have the better TV in the lounge, because this is where we sit watching the movies, doing the gaming, and I've sort of kept the best down here, so to speak. You the champ, thanks for your videos. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for taking my questions. Now subscribe. Thank you very much for the sub there, Ian. What was that one about the LG remote? Do you want to set me up on it if you've got it already? Oh, right. All right. So one more question. I'm going to quickly have a go on this game. So what was that? I wish LG would go to the minimalist style Samsung remote, but keep the Magic Wand function. Yeah, I totally agree, mate. It's one thing about their remotes. Performance-wise, they are great. I love the way that you've got that pointer on there, but looks-wise, not the best. Definitely Samsung's would look better. So right, I am now playing myself. So was it just you got against some bots here, is it?
Yeah.
Hardest sort of thing going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as hard as online players though.
Right, let's have a laugh then. Oh. I will have to get online properly at some time. Have a match against some of you guys. Any questions? Helen, you can forward them on to me, and I'll do my best to game and answer questions at the same time. So I'll do a bit of multitasking. And again, if you are just joining us, I will be doing a dedicated gaming video with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X in full quality. Right, can we change this gun up a bit? Oh no, too late. Change it from to auto.
Huh?
Change it to auto for us a sec. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, any questions coming through that?
Do you have Battlefield 2042? If yes, can you play it, please?
Yes, we have got that. We've got that on the PlayStation 5. Yeah, we quickly fire it up after this.
Dave sent €2 US dollars.
Who's that?
Do you,
Who was that? Sorry.
Dave, do you
Thank you very much for that, mate.
W/BFI on some games or just game mode?
Sorry, say that. I couldn't hear that properly.
Do you play W/BFI on some games or just game mode?
All right, yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yes, I do. It's. Oh, hold on. Show me the comment again properly. I'll let me son quickly just carry on while I read that. There we go. Right, yeah, okie dokie. Yeah, I do use BFI even out of game mode if I feel like I want to. Most games that I play, to be honest, I play out of game mode. I prefer the look of the image out of game mode. It probably isn't as great if you're a hardcore gamer because it slows things up slightly with the processing and stuff. But personally, yeah, I come out of game mode to game. Let me know in the comment section as well. Do you guys prefer gaming in or out of game mode? I normally have a modified version of the standard mode. Just think it makes it look just a little bit more punchy. I can apply the better smoothing on there as well for the image. But like I say, it's each to their own at the end of the day. I think people get too hung up on, can you play in a game? Oh, you've got to be in game mode. Yes, if you're a competitive gamer and all that, that's fair enough. But again, if you're doing a role-playing game or something like that, I don't think it really makes that much difference at all, if I'm being totally honest.
W=with. Yeah, sorry, I'm sick. Don't worry. I am a woman.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm getting these sort of messages passed on like second hand here, so I'm trying to decipher what she said to me, trying to figure it out in my head. Vivid for me, yeah. Again, whatever floats your boat. I mean, again, you know, the experts out there be, oh, you shouldn't do that. Well, you do whatever you want. It's your TV at the end of the day. If you prefer the look of it, go for what you prefer. It's your TV. Unless they're paying for it, then you put what you want on that screen. And it does do me head in sometimes where, you know, you almost feel pushed to implement in the so-called like expert settings and things like that. Oh, you shouldn't do it in this mode or that mode. It ruins the image. Well, if you prefer it like that, you just do it. That's what I've always done, and this is why I don't really take on other people's professional settings. I'm not saying that they're wrong in any way, and I've got no doubt that, you know, if you want a technically perfect picture, then they're the people to speak to. But it's no good if it's technically accurate, but you don't like the look of it. Okie dokie, what else have we got going on here? I'll tell you what, let me grab my beer.
Here it is.
I'll tell you what, mate, do you want to fire up Battlefield?
I was going to say if I should go upstairs and get the thing.
Yeah, go on then, mate. I'll tell you what, I'm going to move the camera around here. And my son's going to shoot off and go and get Battlefield that he's half-inched off me and taken up to his bedroom.
What is the next product Mrs. Tech Giant is showing us next time? Do you know what? I don't want to commit to saying it because I'm worried I might change my mind.
Yeah, that is the thing.
If I commit, I don't want them people having a go at me saying, you said you were going to do
That
this.
is the problem with YouTube, I must admit. I do the same. I'm guilty of it myself. I say, I'm testing out this and that, and something happens.
But I don't know what to do first. But yeah, definitely two things. It's going to be out of one or two.
Why don't you come and stand in front of the camera as well?
I don't want to.
Well, you're a YouTuber yourself now, so don't be shy.
No. It's either going to be Lego or some lighting.
Yeah.
Because I've got some lighting for this time of year.
Yeah, some Christmassy stuff.
And I really
Which has got to be done,
I need to do that first, even though I'm not promoting them because I'm not being paid for it. They've not sent them to me. I've bought them.
I was going to say, all the stuff that she's got at the moment is all coming out of her pocket or my pocket, if you want to look at that way, whichever way.
It's not like I need to promote them for Christmas because, like I said, I've bought them for myself. It's more just to show you guys.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah,
it's that time of year that you want to buy it. So I'm just trying to do it more to help you guys out more than anything. So probably that next, then the Lego. But the Lego is Christmassy as well. So
yeah,
I don't know. The Lego takes more time, obviously, because I've got to try and build it.
Well, don't say anymore, just because But yeah, if you are just joining us. Helen has got her new channels all set up, so go and check her out, Mrs. TG or Mrs. Tech Giants, and 2 videos you got up so far, and I'm looking to sort of do maybe one a week, aren't we on that?
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed. But we are very busy at the moment. With
I mean, again, because like you said, because it's stuff that you're buying yourself, it's not gifted in any way, so we can only sort of go at a rate of stuff that you were buying as such. So yeah, but you have got a few little things lined up. Any more questions coming through to me then before my son comes down with Battlefield? Here he comes now. I can hear the floorboards creaking. So there we go. There it is. And I have done we've done a dedicated video with this one, didn't we? Yeah, we've done a dedicated video. So if you want to see this in proper high quality, go check it out. I thought it looked visually really good, actually. Some maps better than others, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So keep coming through. Let me know what you've purchased over Black Friday. Love to hear. Like I said, I've bought literally nothing, which makes a change because normally I order so much stuff, but I don't think we could accommodate at the moment, could we?
Just ordered my 65C1 from Costco yesterday, £1,468.
Fair play. Hope you enjoy it, mate. I've got to say, these TVs do look good.
Paul, just wondering if you've looked into third-party stands for the PS5?
No, I haven't. I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of companies come through with stuff that they want to send me for the PlayStation 5. Again, accessories, stands, all that sort of stuff. But this time of year, so busy with tech, we've just had to prioritize like the bigger, more important stuff. Maybe after Christmas.
Funny enough, someone's just asked, what are you planning on doing for Christmas? Isn't like your unboxings? Guessing and meaning.
Yeah, some unboxing stuff, got loads. Like I said, so accessories to do with the PlayStation 5 stands and all that. Maybe I'll look into that when things quieten down a bit. But yeah, on the run up to Christmas, oh my God, we got loads of stuff.
We got too much.
We've got an 8K QLED over there that just about to sort of unbox and start the videos with that. No doubt more TVs. And what we got? An e-bike, we got an electric skateboard, an e-scooter. What else have we got? Some little like TV type things. I can't even describe what it's like. Really, some lighting. We got loads of stuff. We've got more stuff coming in as well. I've got a mesh system that I'm going to be testing out that was kindly sent over by Box. Really top of the line mesh system. And if you're struggling getting your Wi-Fi signal around your house, trust me, you're going to want to watch that video. Hopefully it'll make a massive difference. I'll be doing a side-by-side comparison with my Virgin Hub 4 against that mesh system, and for the price it should be amazing. But yeah, we got just so much of it at the moment out in our kitchen. It's literally just stacked up with boxes, and in my workout room stroke editing room, barely move in there at the moment, can we? I mean, shouldn't complain again, we're getting sent all this stuff, but we haven't
got enough hours in the day.
Yeah, it is an absolute nightmare. I'm up till like 5, 6 in the morning editing videos and all that. It is a bit of a pain, but I shouldn't complain really, because it soon goes quiet after Christmas. So it's a mad rush doing everything now, and then it quietens back down.
It'll tail off, won't it?
Yeah. So let's just move this round then. So, and I'll knock the lights out so you can see.
Getting late for a curry, won't be there till 10:30. It is getting late, but then you don't have tea till. Sometimes we sit eating tea at 2 o'clock in the morning.
We had pork.
It was 2 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it?
2 o'clock in the morning. Roast pork at 2 o'clock in the morning. I kid you not.
Yeah.
But that's
filming and that. That's what time it ends up happening.
That's the aim of the game. Aim of the game, isn't it? That's just It's not ideal, but again, having a house full of kids and all that, and it's a bit of a pain trying to fit in the filming, the editing. So that means things like eating and working out get put on the back burner a lot, don't they? Unfortunately, I mean, at the moment I'm kicking myself because I'm not been working out. It's a right pain. And when I do get into it, I do like 1 or 2 days, and then I've got to do a bunch of videos and things go wrong, and then it just don't happen. So, but I don't know. It might be time for a curry. Have a look online. Let's have a laugh. Let's see if we can get a curry ordered. And I'll tell you what, if we do, we even take the camera to the door to see the bloke delivering it. Give him a bit of a shot. Put him live on YouTube and make him famous. So let me just scroll through. Cool, there's been loads of questions coming through. I bought the new Google Pixel 6 Pro on Black Friday and got some Google Home stuff for free. Fair play, mate. Do you know what? Funny enough, I was only watching a video about that last night because I was tempted with that myself. I was watching Mr. Who's the Boss. I'm sure you probably would have heard of him. Big tech YouTuber, and he was doing his yearly roundup of all the best phones. And his video showing the Pixel got me thinking, do you know what, I wouldn't mind one of those myself actually, and had a look, and unfortunately like a lot of the stock was out in the configuration that I wanted, so bit of a bummer. And I've done a bit of research then into the Galaxy Notes, because I'm a big Samsung Galaxy Note fan, and it would seem that we may not get the Samsung Galaxy Note at all anymore. Looks like Samsung may be killing it off. Originally they did say that it was just going to be put on the back burner for 12 months due to COVID and sort of the chip shortages and all that. But if rumours are true, looks like, they just may be killing off in favour of just the S instead, and be bunging an S Pen in there, which isn't ideal. I'd rather have seen the notes come back, but I'm glad anyway about you've got that Google Pixel 6 Pro. Like I said, it looks a nice phone. I love the design of it. It looks really, really nice. Okie doke. Is that some? I don't know if that was aimed at me, saying you should try the OLED. What was that? The Evo panel. Well, that's what is in my G1 anyway. Hopefully no 2 AM roast dinners tonight. Well, hopefully if you get this ordered, then no. It'd be more like about a 10:30 tea, which is an early one for me. Incredible quality tech giant. Why is there streaming at 720p when you have gigabit broadband? For some reason, I'll see only options it seems to give me on my phone for streaming. I don't know why. I'll have to look into this, do a bit of experimenting. It's nothing to do with the internet connection, that's for sure. So
right,
yeah.
so naan
It's just
bread,
more of a
polar rice, chicken breast, plain good
an
yeah?
options thing on my phone. What's that? Sorry.
Naan bread.
Are they open? So
Yeah.
oh, looks like we are ordering the curry. So yeah, we go for the.
Hello, Paul and Helen. Hi. Oh, that's James. James Lee.
So
That's on my channel a lot. And
so
that's-
the chicken madras there we have the
Good evening, James.
peel of rice, couple of poppadoms
We're
and a
ordering
naan.
curry.
Yeah. Does your PS5 disk drive get loud when first put in? Oh, hold on, where's that gone? Disk, or if you leave it in the console, gets loud when turned on? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Same with me sons. Yeah, it does ramp up for a bit. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. It's a shame though, it gets so loud because what? I am a big fan of the PS5, but that Xbox is so much quieter, isn't it? It really is, isn't it? That Xbox is whisper
You should
quiet.
invite that delivery driver to come and play some games. It would be funny.
Got to help your neighbours tonight. Got to help the missus when I crawl into bed.
Hi, Helen.
You excited about the new Spider-Man movie? To be honest, I'm not into those sort of films. All the Marvel stuff and, you know, all that sort of superhero stuff. Not really my cup of tea. I do like sci-fi stuff, you know, like Terminator films and all that sort of stuff, but not really into the superhero stuff, if I'm being totally honest. So, Tech Giant, when will you be seeing some Sony or Panasonic class TVs on your channel? I've not got a clue, mate. I think I might be getting a Sony at some point. Again, as I keep saying, I request these TVs all the time. And we don't buy the TVs ourselves, so we rely on companies sending them to us. And, you know, if I put in a request and they don't send them, there's nothing I can really do about it. So I don't know when I'll definitely be getting some on the channel. I think I may be getting one Sony. I'm not sure on the model number on that. I mean, I'd love to try out these Sony OLEDs. I really, really would. But I will keep asking. One day I will, because a lot of people are, oh, you only do LG OLEDs. Why do you only do them? You're a fanboy. It's got nothing to do with that at all. It's just what I get sent. I cannot change what I get sent. Just getting a TV sent to you from a company is hard. Do you know what I mean? It's really hard. I mean, you know, you're asking a company to send you a TV for free, either to keep, which doesn't happen very often, or just to loan you. So I'm just grateful I can get hold of these, but it's got nothing to do with me being an LG fanboy or anything like that. A lot of people seem to hate on me for that, and they don't understand. Some people seem to think we've got like a warehouse out the back with every make, model and size available, and it doesn't work like that. If I did, I'd be doing every make, model available, but you know, I can't. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But hopefully as the channel progresses and gets bigger, more companies will want to send me over various TVs and all that. And yeah, hopefully then the channel will progress and I can cover just more stuff in general. Paul, do you like John Wick? That's what I do as a part-time job. Assassin, only part-time. Personally, I do it full-time, just saying. Do you know, I've still not watched any of those videos yet. I keep getting recommended. I know you guys were recommended before, but there's just so many things I want to watch. I just don't seem to ever have time to get around to watch them. I just bought a load of films the other day. I still ain't watched any of them. I mean, they're older films. It was, I bought The Shining in 4K and with Dolby Vision. and what else? Goodfellas as well. Amazing film, absolutely amazing. But still, only ended up watching about half an hour of one of the films, and that was it. How do you get companies to send you TVs to review? Mate, it's really, really hard. I mean, if I'd be totally honest, I fell on my feet with it. And what it was, I was just helping people out on a deal site and with information about my OLED that I purchased. And I kept plugging my YouTube channel because I unboxed the TV myself, and I kept saying, oh, you know, check out my videos. And basically someone from electrical retailer from Box, or box.co.uk, approached me and said, hey, look, you know, we'd like you to maybe try out a soundbar. Would you like to do that? And I said, oh yeah, that's great, sort of thing, thinking they were just going to loan it to me. And they said, oh, you know, you could get to keep the soundbar. And I couldn't believe it, could I? I was absolutely over the moon. I got sent this £600 soundbar that I got to keep. And it just went from there. Then, you know, I'd done the soundbar. Then it was like, ooh, would you like to try a TV as well? And yeah, it just sort of snowballed, and you know, been in sort of partnership with Box sort of thing for quite a while now, isn't it? And yeah, fair play to them. You know, they send over lots of TVs for me to test out and that. So yeah, it's all good, but it is hard. Like I said, I've just fallen on my feet. Don't just think that you can walk into Curry's and say, hey, can you loan me a TV? It ain't going to happen. I mean, I contacted other companies, didn't we? Not going to name brands or anything like that, but they just weren't interested. They said, oh, we can sell you one to test. It's like, well, yeah, I know that. I can buy that myself, can't I, from anywhere? So yeah, it's a bit of a bum. And we sent loads of emails off, didn't we? And just didn't seem to get anywhere. It seems to be a running theme, isn't it? If you ask these companies, no one seems to send, but they seem to approach you. And now I've got to the point where I get loads and loads of companies every day messaging me saying they want to send stuff over. And to the point, there's more stuff than I can actually take on. Okay, not TVs as such, as generally that's just done with Box. But when it comes to smaller products, every day I get messaged saying, oh, can you test this, that, and the other out? One day we'll have to do a video showing like the best and worst things that I get offered to test. I mean, some things are really, really good. And, you know, I will try.
Oh, you've had all sorts.
Yeah, but some of the stuff, oh my God, some of the stuff is just proper cringe. You know, some of these proper cheap Chinese companies, it does make you laugh. Like,
what was it you had last time? It was something to do with like some like weird thing that you put on your head or something, wasn't it?
I've had all sorts, things that you wouldn't even ever imagine. Do you know what I mean? Like some attack to, you know, special pots that you piss in and things like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, things that are worth like about $3 and that. We'll send you a free sample and you make a dedicated video, and it's like, no, I don't think I'll be doing that. Thanks. Things I would never put my name to in a million years. And that's something that I always try and aim to do is only do things that I'd be willing to recommend really myself. I mean, sometimes, you know, I get things there and I'm like, ooh, this is a bit bad. And I'll be honest, I'll say like any downsides to it in a video. Like we had a streaming box once, and it was a right old bag of shit. And I said about it in the video, never heard back from them again. I don't think they were too pleased on my review, but you know, I say as I say at the end of the day. So let's have a look what else everyone has said. But yeah, I'll have to do a video on it one day and just show you what sort of things I get asked to do. It could be quite funny, just having a laugh. So James says Helen is doing great with her YouTube channel. She's nearly got 1,000 subs. Soon she'll overtake you. Do you know what? I hope she bloody well does. It means I can kick my feet up and she can do all the hard work instead. I would love it. I'd love to say, well, that's right, I ain't going to do it anymore. Paul, maybe in some years you will get a Samsung Micro LED for free. Yeah, you never know. I'm waiting for the first company to turn around and say, hey, would you like to come to one of our events and, you know, see the latest and greatest technology? But do you know what? No one's ever invited me. Never. You'd think, I mean, a lot of people, and I can understand this, think I'm in bed with LG, so to speak. But believe it or not, LG have never contacted me directly. Ever. LG have never sent me a TV directly. They've never so much as sent me an email, invite me to an event, saying thank you for your work. Nothing at all. And I must admit, it is a bit of a kick to the balls, because how many of you guys out there who have bought these TVs off the back of my channel, yet LG have never given me any recognition whatsoever? Nothing. I mean, I must admit, it was a bit of a kick to the balls the other day. I watched a car YouTuber, bloke's a bit of a muppet, and LG have sent him, I think it was a 77-inch OLED, and they've got him on their website. And this is a bloke who does car reviews, yet they're sending him an OLED, but they send me nothing. Seems crackers. I reckon millions of pounds have been sold of their TVs off the back of my channel, yet nothing is given them recognition. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it is a bit disheartening when you don't get that recognition. I mean, who would want to go into a job and work there all day, and there's some bloke who just comes along, who's only been 5 minutes in the job, gets a promotion, and you don't? It's that sort of thing. I mean, I know LG aren't asking me to do these things, but you would have thought that, since I've probably put millions, definitely hundreds of thousands of pounds in their pocket, they would have said, do you know what, Paul, thanks very much for that. Would you like to come to our next event and see the latest TVs that we've got to offer? But no, nothing. Hopefully one day they will give me some recognition and, get what I deserve, if I'm being totally honest. Someone said, tried to get in contact with LG. I have done. They said nothing. I've told them who I am, what I do, never heard back, nothing at all. Like I say, it's quite disgusting in a way. If they knew how much they made personally off the back of my videos, then I think they probably would get in contact with me, because there'd be a lot of money that would be coming out of their pocket. They'd lose out on if I was to say, do you know what, I'm not going to cover their products anymore. But I'll be totally honest, I like their TVs. It's just a shame, they won't sort of embrace me as much as I embrace their own products. But anyway, I've got to stop ranting because I'll get peed off otherwise. I have another swig on me soul there. Drinking it a bit slow tonight. So have we got the curry ordered? Have we got the curry ordered?
It is ordered. It is ordered.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, if you're out there and you've bought an LG TV and you're feeling generous, you've got a spare 5 minutes, email LG, tell them that you bought it directly because of my videos. That's, if you have. You never know, might give them a kick up the backside. But it would be nice to be invited to an event, say, we'll fly you over somewhere and you can come and check out the latest tech, this, that. I'd absolutely love that. That's one thing I've always loved, or wanted to be invited to do. Developers and businesses need to pay more attention to their content creators, even if not directly involved with the company. There should be a job where this kind of development is priority. Yeah, I totally agree, mate. And us content creators, can really help boost the company. I think one of the problems, if I'm being totally honest, with why I don't get invited to stuff, is because I am honest. Because when there is something negative about a TV, I will say it, or anything for that matter. And I do think that goes against me. And dare I say it seems like honesty doesn't get you everywhere, which you think it would do, but it doesn't. I would do far better with this channel and with companies if I was to just lie through my teeth really and say that everything was hunky-dory, which is sad really, because it is annoying when you do see other channels doing well, because all they do is pretty much do an advert and then they're not honest about what happens with a TV or whatever it might be. And I think because of that maybe I'm not getting that sort of recognition, because sometimes I've said, this TV's a bag of shit. And they don't like that, because that then affects sales, but they don't seem to take it on board about the times that I do say it is good, and it's massively boosted their sales. So let's have a look then. Hi, just bought the LG B1 and I really prefer the picture of Vivid compared to the gaming mode. But the input lag on the Vivid mode is terrible. Too bad. Have you tip for this case? To be honest, the there isn't a lot you can do. I mean, you can turn off the motion sort of smoothing stuff and all that. But you know, if you can, maybe stick to the Vivid for say your role-playing games, that sort of thing, where it doesn't make so much of a difference, you know, if it's not competitive, that sort of thing. That's what I generally try and do. And I do prefer gaming out of game mode. It does definitely look better. So what's this? I've been on the fence about the C1 and G1. Pull and plug. I bought the G1, but pondering if literally threw my money away. For no reason, receiving it next week. Excited though, yeah. Both are great TVs, and I will be doing some sort of side-by-side comparison soon. Realistically, I would say with the G1, the main advantage is it's all down to the design of the TV, as opposed to the advertised brightness. And again, this is probably why LG don't like me with things that I'm going to say now. That the advertised sort of brightness they kept going on about isn't really there, for being totally honest. And I ain't the only one to say that. I was probably one of the first to say it. And I got a lot of crap from people for saying it. But now everyone else is coming out, all the other more sort of respected reviewers, and they pretty much say the same, that there's hardly any difference at all. So, yeah, it all depends, mate, on how you're going to use this TV. If you're going to wall mount it, the fact that it comes with that like no gap wall mount included in the box is a real big advantage. And you know, you may prefer that design, but if there is a big price difference, you never know, it may be worth returning the G1 and going for that C1. But don't forget, depends where you are in the world. The G1 does have the added 5-year guarantee with it from LG. So again, might be worth taking into account if you didn't get any extended sort of guarantee with the TV from the retailer. C1 worth an upgrade from last year's B9. From the B9, yes, I'd say so. Yeah, would be funny when we all recommend you, but the Mrs. Tech Giant is getting a VIP invite from LG. I tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. It should probably get an invite from some bloody washing machine company or something like that, like swanning off them, bloody China or something. And I'm sat here like with the kids, wondering what's going on. Are you going to CS 2022? Do you know what? I'd absolutely love to, mate. Absolutely love to. It'd be a dream come true if a company would say, do you know what? We'll fly you out there, mate. And, you know, all expenses paid. You can have a nice hotel room. Come and have a look round. But unfortunately, probably not, because it cost me too much to get over there and that. And if I was probably going to go to America, we'd do it as a family, like doing theme parks and all that. But I would love to go. No doubt I'll watch what, you know, events can be shown on TV, and I'll sit down and no doubt do videos covering all the gadgets and gizmos and the TVs that are announced. Will you review PS5 or Xbox games, Paul? Well, I do in a way, don't we? I've got into sort of doing unboxings of the games and sort of just showing you around them, saying about the storage that they require. And we do a bit of demoing with each game, saying what we sort of think of the game, don't we? So yeah, we sort of do reviews on the games as it is. I still have a C8 65-inch. Should I upgrade to C1 or wait for the C2? Honest opinion. Well, to be honest, I don't know what is coming with the C2, so it'd be hard to say. No doubt there are going to be some improvements. What those improvements are, I don't know. I can't imagine it's going to be masses of difference. I mean, let's face it, we've got everything that you can want is in specs wise with the C1. You know, it's good for all the new consoles and that. So I can't see what they could really add. It's going to be, no doubt, processor upgrade. So maybe a slight improvement with the picture quality. Maybe a slight increase in brightness. Depends if they can do better cooling on the TVs. But if they do that, potentially, I may say that they're going to do the G2, push that brightness even more, maybe because this year was a bit of a disappointment. And add better cooling onto that. So I don't know, it's a bit of a hard call if I'm being honest, mate. If you're not desperate, I'd say maybe just hold out for now, because and see what's going to be offered, because no doubt closer to that time anyway, they're going to start dropping the prices on these C1s, so you probably get a better deal than you would over Black Friday anyway if you can sort of hang on. And even if that C2 isn't that great, then yeah, you probably just end up saving yourself a few quid. 77-inch C1 or 65-inch G1? Well, like I said earlier, it's not about size really, it's about viewing distance. That is the main thing. So I'd really look up what appeals to you more over, you know, the C1, the G1 from the C1, you know, it's in like the gallery design. Does that appeal to you more that, you know, it's going to be wall mounted as opposed to sitting on a stand? And, you know, go and check out my video where I say about viewing distances and things like that. It's a buyer's guide that I've done. And I'll put links in there saying what size TV is recommended for your viewing distance. And, you know, use that as a basis on what size TV that you should go for, as opposed to just sort of, you know, 77, where it sounds better, so, you know, because it's bigger, but that isn't always the case. So let's get me beer then. How far are we off with this curry? Is this curry very far off then? So we're on the old sole. Not much left of it now.
Can't imagine it's going to be too much longer, I wouldn't have thought.
So again, what else have you guys bought over Black Friday? Let's move that round there a bit. Can people see me in the shot like that? I don't know. Let's move it back a little bit.
Hold on, it's a bit delayed.
Is it too dark with me like that?
Give me a couple of minutes, it's just a bit delayed in there.
Let me know if it's too dark. I'll pop the lights on, otherwise stand on this side of the camera for a bit. Let's have a look and get my iPad here. Saying that, I can look on here.
Mine ain't cool.
That's why I'll pop the lights on. It's a bit grainy. There we go. So if you are just joining us, one thing that I do want to promote tonight is Mrs. Tech Giant's new channel, so Mrs. TG. Go check that out. She would love your support. Go watch her 2 uploads that she's done, and maybe even subscribe. Because what you're at now on the subscribers? Doing quite well, ain't you? Is it 600 odd? Is it 600 odd?
Yeah, I think so.
And you've just been allowed to do
Community posts.
Community posts as well. So yeah, it's all progressing well.
663.
I didn't say you could promote your own channel there. So 663, yeah, getting there. Right. Not bought yet, as still Cyber Monday to look forward to. Yeah, that is a good point. Don't know what it's like for other places around the world, but quite often there isn't much difference over here, is there, between, you know, Black Friday and Cyber Monday? It's quite often like just the same deals, just follow on through, or maybe they'll add some things. They'll add a few things in, but say like buying, I don't know, an LG C1, no doubt it'd be the same price over Black Friday as it will be on Cyber Monday. Oh, there you are, the delivery blokes here with the.
Curry's arrived.
Go on, you go to do it. I'll follow you out. Come on, should we have laughs? We go and see the bloke delivering the curry now, so you can see it's all genuine. This is live stuff. Excuse the TVs. Hold on, and another TV out there.
How are we doing? All right?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right, thanks very much.
Cheers.
There we go, Dan. Proper live stuff, this.
That whiff on that.
Yeah, I'll bring it in. Bring it in? Yeah, bring it in. Everyone wants to see now. You can't tease them. Can't say that could be a bag of anything, that.
Bag of curry.
Oh, yeah, poppadoms are here. Oh, yeah, tastes good, that. Right, let's see what else. That Battlefield on PS5 or Xbox Series X. It is on the PS5. I subscribed today. Fair play, mate. Thank you very much for doing that. I'm guessing, is that Mrs. Tech Giant's channel? Right. So, Paul, how come your G1 isn't brighter than your C10? Because my 65-inch G1 is definitely brighter than my C9. I've had them next to each other as well. Don't know, but we tested them, didn't we? Me, you, the kids, we all sat here with the G1, and definitely, well, most of the time, the C10 was brighter, wasn't it? Couldn't believe it. I mean, I was a bit disappointed, to be honest. I was expecting to be sort of wowed and all that, but yeah, I can't explain it. But I'm not the only one to have found that the G1 isn't all that when it comes to the brightness. Now, I don't know if this is a variation from panel to panel or whatever, but yeah, we just don't seem to be seeing it. I was expecting to flick it on and be like, oh, passes the sunglasses. But no, not at all. Yeah, subscribe hers and unsubscribe for yours. Well, piss off then. Don't see her doing any bloody live streaming. Yeah, it could be a panel lottery. Yeah, there is that. Again, I've noticed that from, you know, same TVs that I've had in the past when I've had to return them and all that. You know, you get some that are good, some that are bad. You know, even with the OLEDs, when I've had them swapped out and that some have been darker and others been brighter. It's you know, just the way it is. Ever fancied a 4K short throw projector? Do you know what? I'd love to. Do a proper room with a projector and yeah, proper setup. You know, we've got the seats, haven't we? We've got the home cinema seats already. We got the screen, we got a rollable screen, and we actually done a video where we tested out a short throw projector screen. Go check that out if you haven't already. But unfortunately, we didn't get to keep the projector, did we? So no. Yeah, I would like to get one because it was a good laugh doing all that gaming. It was good, wasn't it, mate? A massive. We had it set up just down the end there, and it was good. I think it was a 100-inch screen, wasn't it? With the short throw projector. So eventually, yes, when we move, we get hopefully get a bigger property. I might be able to do a dedicated cinema room and sort of test room for all the stuff, and we could get a projector in there, short throw one, and a nice 100-inch screen. You won't get that sunglasses brightness, Paul, on an OLED, hopefully in the future. Yeah, hopefully one day we'll get there. Right. So I'm going to come round this side now, and I'm going to get Mrs. Tech Giant to come round the back because she can finish off the live stream when I say. And as you've seen, because you're gonna end it in a minute for me.
No.
Yeah. Just going to sit there.
Yep.
Doing nothing as usual. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now because my food has arrived. And I am absolutely Hank Marvin. Now, if you have got any requests when it comes to the C1, is any things that you'd like me to test, don't forget I've got the G1 here. Unfortunately, I haven't got the A or B1 to test out with it. But yeah, anything you'd like me to do sort of side by side, or should I say top and bottom testing, because we can't put them side by side. Then let me know and I'll try my best to do that. I'm going to try and do some gaming, maybe a brightness test as well. But yeah, anything else you can think of, then please let me know. And just generally any other questions about any of the TVs, then fire them on through and I'll do my very best to answer them. So anyway, thanks very much for joining me tonight, and thanks everyone who's hit us up in the super chats. And hopefully we will catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.